Good afternoon. Just a quick video. Just wanted to just do a little bit about meditation, really. The benefits of meditation. Well, that's not what I'm going to do actually. Just going to do a quick video about meditation. I'm not going to go into the benefits. It's not too hard to Google the benefits. It's not that hard to Google how to meditate, to be fair. But what a lot of people say to me is, I'd like to be able to meditate. I don't know how to. I can't meditate. I've got too many thoughts going through my head to meditate. I'm not that type of person. To me, it's the people that are telling me that sort of thing or saying that which needs it the most in their life. There are millions of ways of benefiting from meditation, and at the moment, I think it's even if you're not into meditation, or you've never really looked at it. I think now, what's going on and everything, good time to try, if you don't mind me saying so. So basically, we need to connect to ourselves. There's so much worrying and things like that going on in your head and things like that. It's very hard to explain what meditation does for you until you've actually tried it. I often say it's a bit like explaining to somebody what mashed potato tastes like. You can't really until you've actually tasted it yourself. It's got that texture. It's a bit like meditation. One of my favourite quotes is from Gandhi. He said he's having a really busy day today. He's going to have to meditate for 2 hours instead of 1 hour. It's your day will change through meditation, and it's often when we need meditation that we can't or we don't do it. And I'm speaking from my own experience here, really, because my practice isn't great. That's one reason why I'm more into mindfulness, but really I've been trying to get a good practice for ages, and sometimes it goes for a few months and then it stops again. When things start getting good in your life, that's when you stop it. Well, me personally, that's crazy, but I am fortunate enough to be training in the martial arts, and I'm teaching about it all the time, so I do get a lot in throughout the day. Not so much at the moment, no classes running at all, so it's another reason why I need to do it, really. And I'm just asking you just to see, try to encourage you just to give it a go and see how you get on. Don't worry, this isn't me going to be sitting here in silence for 20 minutes. Okay, I'm just going to explain how I would do it, because there's so many different ways out there, it can be a bit confusing. Okay, but the main thing is you don't have to sit cross-legged in the lotus position. I can't even get in the lotus position with my hips. You could do it lying down, you could do it standing, like I did a little bit yesterday in Nigong, in the Tai Chi video I put up. You could do it sitting on a chair. I like sitting like this, providing that I'm comfortable. There's no point trying to sit here for ages. That's another thing, you shouldn't do it for ages to start with, but I'll go into that in a minute. There's no point sit here, trying to be nice and straight and it's cross-legged, and you're trying to meditate and you're in pain with your hips and things like that. If you're aching, you're going to sort of be more aware of your aches and pains and things like that. Sit somewhere where it's comfortable. It is a good idea to try and sit up straight. It's the same as the Tai Chi, same as self-defense I teach. Nice straight posture, chin tucked in, chest soft. If you are sitting down, I'm sat on a meditation stool at the moment. If you are sat down, it's quite important to be able to, for more comfort, is to be able to sit up higher so your hips sort of slope down rather than your hips coming up. Like sitting on the floor isn't such a good idea because your knees come above your hips. So your knees should be sort of below your hips. And I can sit like this for quite a while. Most of the books tell you out there, do not meditate for sort of 20 hours, bloody hell, 20 minutes in the morning, maybe 20 minutes in the evening. That's not always practical, not practical at all, definitely when you started it. When I do the Tai Chi classes, we just do a bit of standing meditation at the end, and it lasts for less than a minute really, and people still feel the benefits. It's just that's just showing them the benefits of meditation, how easy it could be. So you're going to sit up nice and tall, chin tucked in, okay, and what people talk about while meditation is the mantra. And the mantra is just a focal point. It's just like a lot of people, definitely the kids, still go om. And that's just a mantra. You only have to say and you'll get different vibrations in your body. And that's quite spiritual, it's quite deep in itself, and I'm not an expert in the different vibrations and things like that, or the chakra points. I just know that my life is better when I'm meditating. So you've got the mantras, it can be anything, okay? It's not too long, but with the mindfulness approach, they talk about the breath a lot. One reason being is that you can always come back to your breath. Your breath's always there, and then when you become aware of your breathing, for health-wise as well, for health benefits, it's good. It's all about being mindful at the end of the day. So once you just, I won't close my eyes when I'm talking to you, you just become aware of your breathing. And I was just try this for about 2 minutes or so if you want to. Just become aware of your breathing. I can't help shutting my eyes, sorry. And notice where you're breathing into. Most people do actually breathe into their stomachs, but when they think about it, or when they get stressed, they're really heavy breathing. You can sit next to some people, definitely when you get into this a lot, you do notice other people's breathing. You sit next to somebody and you can hear them really breathing heavily up here. The most powerful people and successful people, according to actors and other successful people, so you can tell by the way people breathe a lot of time. So so when you come back to breathing, that is what we call the mantra, if you like, the breathing. So you're just taking where you're breathing. And I guarantee you'll probably be doing this not for long before you start having these thoughts that people say they can't shut off. That is the purpose of meditation. Okay, it's not to get rid of the thoughts like a lot of people think. Well, maybe to me it's pretty impossible. It's at the moment to be able to clear your thoughts out of your head. Okay, it is for the majority of us. There might be some enlightened people out there that can really go into themselves and not have thoughts that come into their head. Me personally, can't. My head, this is why meditation's so good for me. My head's always thinking about the next thing all the time. Okay, so the idea is to be able to quieten down your mind a little bit. So when I'm thinking about, when I'm becoming aware of my thoughts, it won't be long before I realise that I'm not aware of my thoughts. I'm thinking about something really weird, or something not necessarily weird, but I do have some weird thoughts. It could be anything. Okay, at the moment, I'm thinking about a text that I just had. Just because I'm getting loads of messages at the moment. How can I shut myself off from all that? It's not about shutting yourself off. As soon as you start trying, that's not meditation. That's you getting fixed with your thoughts. Okay, so I become aware of what I'm thinking about. Okay, I'm on my tangent to my thinking. I just come back to my breath. And this is how it carries on. And sometimes after a while you can get into a zone when you come back to your thoughts, when you start thinking about thoughts and you realise you haven't had that thought for ages, you realise you've been somewhere, which is nice. That's all I can explain. Okay, I'm not airy-fairy. Okay, I'm nowadays, I don't like that term. But I don't look at myself, I'm not dreadlocked, I don't hug trees. But most successful people do meditate nowadays because they know the benefits of it. In the morning is the best time if you want to set your day off. I'm crap in the mornings. I'm just trying to get that into habit myself. Definitely depends on your household, you've got children, things like that. But if you can find the time and you only need 5-10 minutes, if you haven't got 5-10 minutes throughout the day, and probably once a blue moon, I don't. But the majority of the time, you've got 5-10 minutes in that day to sit there and think. Okay, so the best time is to just start off just 2 minutes or so. And some people say it's like you can, whatever metaphor works for you really, but sometimes people say like your thoughts are like a waterfall. So when you get the thoughts come in, you just let them go out again. Okay, so it's like, or clouds, another way. You sort of have a metaphor like when you're thinking about your thoughts, they're like a cloud and they can just waft back through your brain and come back to your breathing. Thoughts are just nothing really. Thoughts, where do thoughts come from? Thoughts come from experiences we've had, okay? And so many people cling on to these thoughts. After a while with meditation, you suddenly realise that thoughts are bullshit. Okay, they're real to you, but they are actual bullshit most of the time. What you think, what you attach yourself to them thoughts, it's just crap. You have to stop swearing in these videos. Okay, so but the more you become aware of these thoughts and what crap goes through your brain, you can come back to your breathing, and it gets easier. So the main thing is not to beat yourself up. Okay, don't beat yourself up if you can't do it, because you are doing it. Okay, even if you have a crap meditation, some people say give up. I don't. I just let it go, and it stops you clinging on to these thoughts. Okay, eventually when you get into this really big time, you'll realise you'll become aware of other people, how their thoughts control their life. And at the moment, with social media and everything, and not just social media in itself, there's a lot of panic out there. Okay, yeah, some of it is pretty worrying at the moment. Definitely finances, really. If it wasn't for finances, I think the life would be great. The community spirit that everyone's getting at the moment. Most people generally being nice to each other because they realise they're becoming grateful for things. And the more you become aware of your thought process and things like that, it does make life a lot easier. And I'd like to put a thing out there to say, I dare you to meditate just for see how it goes. And just let me know if your day has changed. If anyone wants any advice or got any questions about meditation, just fire away. Okay. At the moment, I'm getting on with my accounts. I'm doing loads of stuff to try and get the business up and running when we're back to normal. Okay. But for now, stay safe. Okay. Just if these videos help just one person, it's worth doing them. Okay. So don't forget, or if there's anybody out there you know might benefit. I'm just planning the timetable now for next week. Okay. Hopefully, my lurgy, I don't believe it's corona, but probably just a man flu. But once that clears, hopefully by Monday I'll be able to do a few more physical exercises. Got little dragons classes planned, Kung Fu kids, bit of Tai Chi, bit of Kung Fu, and even a bit of the kickboxing, bit of a workout as well. Okay, but we need structure, definitely the kids. The kids do need structure at the moment, and so do adults. Okay, I could stay in bed, just watch, or stay at home watching Netflix all day and not do anything. But it's like Christmas all over again. After about a week or so of doing that, it's going to be doing my head in. So that's why we need this sort of stuff. Okay, I hope it's been worthwhile, and thank you for listening, and I will see you soon. Thank you.